This is my audience. Have you or someone you know experienced bullying sometime throughout school? If so, what has the school done to make changes for that experience? After the situation is done, has the bullying continued? Bullying happens to many students throughout every school across America and has happened for many years. Many people, including the article Why Does Bullying Happen? Understanding the Person Behind Bullying by BetterHelp in April 2022, would suggest bullying happens as a response or a sort of coping mechanism to events of the past. Many schools do not take action to prevent bullying from continuously happening, which can lead to students having emotional trauma or making acts of physical harm. From firsthand relations of experiencing bullying as well as being bullied and the research I have done, I learned many students across America are bullied and schools continue to dismiss the widespread issue daily. From further research, I will explain why schools do not act more on this issue and how schools can prevent bullying. We'll start by discussing how schools dismiss this issue. Many schools believe that the problem of bullying is not a serious issue, so they ignore that it is happening. Schools do not realize bullying is damaging to the psychological health of young students. The article, Are Schools Doing Enough to Prevent Bullying? From Psychology Today on August 18th, 2018, suggests recent surveys continue to show high rates of bullying in schools and among young people, and high rates of psychological problems in those who are victimized. While students continue to be bullied with schools not noticing, the bullied student's psychological health continues to worsen. Many staff members at a school may also think bullying is students joking around with each other. Kids get made fun of for wearing things such as their shoes, and some teachers think the bullies and the person being bullied are friends, making jokes to each other. Even if the friends are making jokes to each other, that is still considered bullying. Although some schools are acting against these bullies, some actions to prevent bullying do not work. Many schools do not have strong enough punishments for students who bully, allowing these kids to continue bullying. The article Bullying Punishment Ineffective in Stopping Bullies, posted by Bare Facts December 17th, 2013, announces detentions and suspensions are being handed out to misbehaving students like candy. Although students are being punished for their actions, a detention does not teach a kid that bullying is not okay. Punishments such as these that have no resolution can lead to more bullying, as they were punished for their actions rather than being taught what is wrong. For more severe situations regarding bullying in school, bullies may be suspended or expelled while nothing happens to the victim of bullying. While kids are being held accountable for their actions for a few days, they are eventually sent back to the setting the action took place at, with schools not checking to see if their issue has been resolved and the bully will not make this act again. There is an opportunity for those bullies to continue bullying. So what can schools do to prevent bullying from continuing to happen? Schools have numerous options of help they can give to the bully and the victim for bullying to end. Book Review's article, How to Stop Bullying in Your School, a Guide for Teachers, from June 2003, suggests school staff to raise awareness, to facilitate institutional self-audit, and then to offer guidance. If staff offers guidance to victims, victims will learn to cope with what has happened and will not feel alone with someone acknowledging their issues. If staff offers guidance to the bullies, these bullies who are going through issues can learn ways to manage their issues rather than taking them out on someone else. Staff members can also include every individual in a classroom and create opportunities for connection. Allowing a space where students can connect and learn new things about themselves and others creates an environment where students are closer to each other. If a student bonds and makes friends with each other in a friendly environment, bullying is less likely to happen. As we have learned why schools do not acknowledge bullying more, we know there are many new ways to prevent the act of bullying from continuing to happen. Bullying is an act that continues to happen daily to many students around the world and is often overlooked. Schools believing bullying is not a serious issue and not making strong enough punishments for bullies allows this act of bullying to continue to happen. If you see bullying happening in a setting around you, offer guidance and a safe setting to the victim and the bully, because some bullies may be taking their issues out on someone else because they do not know how to cope with their emotions. Thank you. And here